All right. So here we are for another awesome episode of Café con Giorgio. Ching ching salud.
Salud.
Um, I have the pleasure today of having Tathiana Cespedes being our guest. I know Tatiana for a long time. We actually, before we started doing business together, we were friends.
Oh.
And I think we'll be friends for like, what, 10 years now?
Uh, yeah, like 10 years. Yes.
Time goes by fast, right?
I know, that's crazy.
And you know we know each other personally, and then that translated really well into business. Now we do tend to do business together, not a lot, but enough to not hate each other and not love each other, just be perfect friends. And
Okay.
because people that work with friends many times is tough, right? They kind of have this mindset that you can tell your friend whatever and expect whatever from them, and many times relationships can be broken. So I think we're keeping it pretty clean
We're good. So far, we're good.
so far. So, Tatiana, you are doing right now real estate, and you started doing real estate how long ago? How did you get into it? Or tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay, so I started doing real estate. May is gonna be 3 years.
Okay.
But I've been behind the scenes at as I would say because my husband and my mother-in-law are also realtors. And so I knew a little bit about the business, just watching them work and do, but you never know until you actually jump in and do things hands on. But yeah, so I decided um, to start the business because I had two babies back to back, and I wanted to be able to be part of their lives and raise them. I'm sorry, this there you go. I'm back. So I was in the medical field before. It was long hours. I wanted to be able to work with my hours, and so I decided to get my license, which I did, and everything started pretty good. And I'm happy I decided to do this. And when I started, then I realized you were in the business too somehow. And it was really funny because you contact me like what, like a month later or two,
Okay.
something like that. You were like, "Wait, are you doing real estate or something?" I'm like, "Yeah." We had like a couple of months we didn't talk or something, and
Right.
I
Right.
I thought you were like in Arizona, but you were back here. It was a whole thing, and then it was like, "Yeah, I'm doing this," and yeah, here we are.
So, okay, you said that your husband and your mother, which your mother-in-law, which I know well. Albertina is a name to be reckoned with, in this industry, right? She has a lot of experience. Did you ever start, or did you ever do anything with her while before you had your license, or like did you ever do any real estate before you got licensed, or that just came out of the blue?
Uh, Actually, I used to make appointments for my husband.
Okay.
That's what I used to do, and then I don't know, here and there I would help her with something, but I didn't have a license, so it wasn't. I wasn't allowed to do much.
Right.
But I could see the struggle of them, putting a deal together or saving a deal or doing that. Like we need to meet with this person or that person, and she's old school, so basically she would go to the client's house to sign a contract, which I find like right now you're like, what, to go to a person's house to sign a contract? What? How do you do that? Yeah, they used to do that, and she was
Okay.
actually telling me that when she started, it was with a book. She would see listings in a book that would go to her office, like yellow pages.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I remember those days.
That I was not there yet. I was not there yet. I'm like, how do you even survive? She's like, yeah, you would look at the yellow pages and then you would make appointments to see those houses. So it would take a week or two or something like that to you
That's
actually
true.
show the house to a person that was interested. It's like, that's crazy. But yeah, things of the business.
Things of the business that I'm telling you, I've been doing this for a long time. Started back in 2001, and the industry has changed a lot. Technology has really helped the industry develop, and you see a lot of people like yourself that just started the business now. You know, and it seems easy, right? For many people, they feel that it's really easy because of the way the industry was going. But you have shown that not only is easy, but that it takes hard work to make it work, to make it happen, right?
Yeah, I know.
So now you've been in for 3 years, full time.
Yes.
Do you feel that real estate is your passion now, or is something that you're doing in the meantime while the next thing comes?
No, this is my thing. I think I'm gonna be doing this until I'm like until I can. Pretty much. This is sometimes I think why I didn't do this before. I think I was made out for this. This is, you're able to help people. You learn so much. You get to meet so many people. It's a great job. I love it. I don't call it a job. To me, this is me, pretty much.
Yeah, I don't know if you remember, but a few years back, I actually told you that you should be a real estate agent
Yes, you did.
before you even started thinking about getting your license.
You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. You
You
were
know,
right.
the what?
You were right.
You are a natural. That I'm not gonna lie. Because like you said, it's all about relationships and meeting people, right?
Yeah.
And and I think in a way that's why you went to the medical field, because you wanted to help, you wanted to give back, and like you said, many times people don't have the guidance
Yeah.
to direct them or tell them, hey, listen, you will be doing this, good at that. Some people are also afraid to tell you which way you should go because they're afraid that you're gonna take their job or their position or their money, right?
Exactly. Yeah. Listen, this business we have space for everything, and that's one of the advantages of being a realtor. I can actually, like you said, I can help people and give back at the same time. Um, so I joined so many groups of people, and we help so many ways. I love it. I love this. It opens so many doors. It's amazing.
So since you started in real estate 3 years ago, I know that you joined also the YPN, right? Tell us a little bit more about that, what it is, and how that helps the community. Oh, I saw it's fine. You can have her come and say hi.
Mama, can you go upstairs, please? Please go upstairs. Take the colors with you, please. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. That's what makes it fun.
Please, hurry up, hurry up. She decided to color like right now to come down here. That's why you need to lock the door.
So actually, let's change the subject. Forget about the YPN. Let's talk about how do you manage being a mom and a very successful realtor, because that's actually something that not many people realize, that you are a mom first and a realtor second. So how do you do it?
Can I close the door? Just give me one.
That's fine, let it be.
Okay, here we go. So, um, well, yeah, I'm a mom of two. They're 4 and 3. They're a handful. Um, so they understand. I think they understand. One of them goes to school, and the other one, not yet. But that I just try. When I have to work or when I have to do something or do showings. Let me tell you, I've taken them with me to inspections, showings. You do what you got to do. They know. I'm like, mommy has to do this. They can sell you a house too. Like they walk around with my clients. Some clients, not all of them, but like some clients are my friends. Also, I bring them with me. I know it's a little too crazy, but yeah, they go in the house, and I go, you stay over here. I'm gonna walk around with them. Don't move. Don't touch anything, and they're well behaved. So they go like, okay, mommy is working, and then the clients come. Do you like the house? Oh yeah, you should buy this one. Taking advice from a 3-year-old, but it's fun. Like they understand. They've been around. Again, when I had my first one, I went back to work to the medical field, and then my husband as a realtor would take her, a, a baby, to do showings while I was at work. So
Right.
basically they know the business, they know how it works. The grandma, they go with the grandma to show houses too, so it's they know how it is. So I divide my time pretty well. Sometimes it's tough because sometimes you cannot take them with you, but it is what it is.
So let me
I
ask, let me
manage
ask you,
to
let's
work.
ask you this other question. So, as a mom and a realtor, having to take your girls with you to showings and um, um, to be part of your business, do you think that you're showing them an example of what a strong woman, independent woman, and working woman is like, and for them to um, because nowadays this is the time, this is the ages, the years where you're developing their subconscious, right? So do you feel that by having them follow you and see how your day-to-day and your work as a mom and as a realtor and putting it all together is developing them to be a much stronger, better woman in the future?
Definitely. I talk to them about it too. I tell them, listen, you gotta be in. Thank God they're really independent, both of them too. They're very, not because they're my kids, but they're really smart. I think they understand way more, and they're only 3 and 4. And I try to live my life as an example, because you remember. I mean, if you think about it, you remember what your parents used to tell you, or used to do in front of you. Our parents didn't think we were paying attention, but we were, because
Yeah.
we do remember. So I try to base my decisions on what they can see, so I try to do things in a way they can remember and be like, oh, my mom would do this or that in this situation, and live by example, you know so yeah, I think it's actually, the other day, I was honored to receive the Rising Star Award that is given by the Greater Bergen Board of Realtors.
Yep.
And when I got home with my flowers and the award, I'm telling them, and they're like, they called my sister the other day on the phone, their aunt, and they're like, Tia, that's how we say it in Spanish, Tia, did you know that mommy got a big award and flowers because she sells houses? To me, that was like the end of the world to me. I was like literally almost crying. They were so proud that I got flowers and that I got an award. They're like, "Oh my God, mommy sells so many houses that she got an award." They don't understand what it is.
Of course, of course.
In their mind was like, because she sells houses, she got this, and we're very happy and that she did that. To me, that was like, because I know they're gonna remember.
Of course, and that's amazing. Of course. So now, you said, you just brought up the fact that you say tia, right, for your sister, right, which is right, in Spanish. So, you are a Hispanic Latina woman.
Yes.
Um, Based on your accent, like mine, you're an immigrant, right? You were not born in America. So tell us a little bit of like where you're from and how it was for you to come from your country to the United States and how that has affected you and developed into the person that you are today.
So I was born and raised in Dominican Republic. Um, I came here when I was 23, I believe 20, yeah, 23, 24. Um, and imagine, because 23, you're not mature enough. So imagine coming to another country basically by yourself and having the opportunity to do whatever you want. Basically, I came with blank pages. You can start from zero, you can do whatever you want. So I was in Dominican Republic. I went to law school, so I'm actually an attorney in Dominican Republic. So when I got here and I thought I was able to do something with it, they were like, no, basically you need to start from zero. I was like, no, I'm not going back to college. 7 more years to do this again. Let me start from scratch, which I did. And I met you around that time when I was doing other different things, trying some other things. That, you know what? At certain point, they all develop to get me where I am today.
Of course.
So I am truly grateful that I had the opportunity to come here because, again, as I always say, it opened so many doors for me, as you know, to grow up, to because it's not the same, you know, when you're in your parents' house and you have all this protection and everything. Even though I had everybody's support when I got here on my own, but it's not the same when you have to do everything like by yourself, you know. And now that I go back and think about it, I wouldn't change a bit.
Every experience molded you to the
Everything.
person that you're today.
Yes.
So how did it feel to come and not know English?
I knew English.
I'm just kidding. um, okay, so you came 23 years old.
Yes.
You're an attorney. You finished school in DR. You came here wanting to, and you don't have to answer this question, right? Wanting to, to improve your life, right, and be better. When you came, you saw that you couldn't continue the path, and you tried many different things, right? And then brought you to today being a successful realtor, with a successful firm and a great firm and winning awards and being a name that people know in the industry. Um, did you feel during the times that you came, when during the first few years or few months you were here, that America was not what people thought or what you thought it was going to be?
Well, it's definitely not like in the movies. No, but it's obviously it's different because you have something in your mind and then you get here. But to be honest, at least for me, I don't think it was hard. The hard part was to leave my family. The hard part was not to be with my friends, being used to like, because life in Dominican Republic and here is totally different.
Right.
Totally different. Here people are based on working, 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 doing this, doing that. You know, forget about the other things. Or here you can be living for years in a house and you don't know your neighbors.
True.
You know, in the arts, it's everybody's a family. So I don't think it was too hard on me. I adapted really quick. Maybe because of my personality, the way I am is just like I just try to adapt to whatever. And if even if I don't show it, and if it's bothering me, it's in the back of my head, but I just try to just adjust because it's gonna be harder on me. So it wasn't that hard. It was just I was just young, and I think I did it at the right time also. So I don't know.
Good. All right. So real estate is your passion right now. That's what drives you.
Yeah.
Mom first, real estate second. Any more children?
No.
Okay. So real estate is your baby right now, and that's what you're going to be working on and grow. So, Tathiana, 5 years from now in real estate, what is the plan?
Ooh. Luxury real estate.
Okay.
I'm just gonna leave it like that.
Okay.
Leave it like that. Yeah.
Do you feel that you work better by yourself as an individual, or are you looking to build a team or be part of a team?
Um, I don't know if a team. I think eventually I'm gonna need help. I'm gonna need people to keep up with everything. But no, I'm more like
Like a solo?
Solo
like
type of person. Yeah.
like a Wonder Woman.
Yeah. I like to hands on everything. Like I need to, you know, and sometimes people can do thing. I don't know. I'm very specific how I want things to be done,
Okay,
and I don't like telling people what to do. You know, so it's kind of a little difficult to people to read your mind and do things your way. So I rather do it myself if I want it to be perfect. Does
perfect.
that
Do you
make
think
sense?
you think that everything should be perfect in business?
But in my mind,
Okay,
my work ethic, how I like to follow up with people, how I like to do things. It's I have it a certain way, and sometimes it doesn't translate when you have a team. That's
true.
what I think. Maybe I'll change my mind later on. Who knows? But I think so far I'm okay.
So a few questions before we were talking about the YPN. So tell us a little bit more about what YPN is, how did you get involved with it, and what do you guys do to make yourself different?
Okay, so YPN was one of the first committees I joined as part of the grading board realtors. Um, so I joined that in community service again because I'm very involved with, as you know, giving back and to the community and all that stuff. So eventually, I was like really into it, and then I was offered to become the chair of this year's chapter 2020, and I was really excited about it. And the YPN is the Young Professionals Network. Sorry. Um, Basically, what we do is, we do as many as some activities or some how you call it events throughout the year, and they're all attached to a charity or something. So
Okay,
basically, like we work with CTC, we work with Boys and Girls Club of Lodi. Um, we do a promise dinner for the shelter in Hackensack. So everything is related to something.
to the community.
Yes. So right now, with whatever it's going on with the COVID-19 and all that stuff, obviously we cannot meet up and do these networking events.
Yep.
So we're trying to switch it up a little bit. We're doing our meetings through Zoom, and that's the new normal.
Right.
So we're trying to put up some things together and give back to the community behind our screens because that's what we can do right now.
Of course.
Yeah, but yeah, we're still working on it. We're coming up with some stuff. We're doing some webinars today. Was our first one. It was really good.
That's
And
great.
answering questions about for realtors and all that stuff. So we're working on it. Let's see how it goes.
So okay, so now you are based in Bergen County. Your business is based in Bergen County, and you live in Bergen County as well, right?
Yes.
Okay. And the YPN and the Greater Board of Realtors is also Bergen County based. Are most of the businesses that you are looking to support, or the community centers looking to support, Bergen County based?
Well, yes, if it's through the YPN, it has to be Bergen County because that's where the board is based. But
Okay.
um, I work for the city of Patterson and Passaic also, helping cleaning out the community with the mayor and all that stuff. So I'm all over the place. If I have the time, I'll go. And I'm teaching my kids too, so they'll come with me too. So
Yeah.
teaching them young how to do community service. So yes, yes. So
So you're Hispanic, you're Latino, you're a woman. So when it comes to being minority, like you're pretty much like tagging every little
check every box.
check mark, right?
Yes,
Um,
with an accent.
but what?
With an accent.
With
Check
an
it.
accent, right? So how do you feel that you can impact more of the future generations, right? The new Hispanic, be it that is born here or they just come from other countries, inspire them to know that whatever they want to achieve in this country is possible.
By telling you, listen, it can be done. If I'm not done. I'm obviously I'm just this is just the beginning for me. This is just the beginning. So if I can do it, anybody can do it. Trust me. Trust me. If I can do it with two kids, working full time, you know, going to, to school at some point, that's one of my kids. Um, Anybody can do it. So yeah, just, keep pushing. Keep pushing. It's all possible.
And that's actually my motto, right? Todo es posible, everything is possible.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I feel that a lot of people when they come to the country, right, be it there is the family nucleus or the friends, pretty much whoever you have around you, many times themselves they're the ones that tell you that it cannot be done.
Yep.
Did you feel that when you were trying to, even now in real estate, when you were trying to do things that you're have been able to accomplish? Have you felt or have you heard any of that negative energy? Like, how were you able to put it away?
So this is how I avoid that. I don't say anything. I just do it. I don't tell people my plans. I don't tell, when you ask me like what do you have in 5 years? I obviously have a whole list of things I want to do. I just don't say it. I don't share my goals because obviously I write it down for myself, like I know what I'm gonna do, but I try to avoid the negative comments because people, that's the first thing they do. Like, how are you gonna do that? Like, how are you? There's people that you tell them, I bought a car. Oh, how are you gonna pay the insurance?
Right.
You know what I mean? They don't tell you, congratulations, you got a car. They tell you like, oh, how are you gonna pay? The insurance is gonna be really, you know what I mean? So that's what I try to avoid. I don't need that. I'm an energy person. All about good vibes and all that stuff, and I don't need that around me. So don't listen to it. Don't listen to it. And in my case, I just don't even give you the option to tell me anything about it. So I just don't say anything. How's that?
Now, don't you think that by doing that though, by not sharing anything at all, period, with anybody, that you might miss the opportunity of getting maybe like some good mentorship?
Well, I share it with the right people. So
Got it. Okay, okay, okay,
I should fix that. I share it with the right people. People that are willing to help me. People that are,
okay.
yes. Like for example, my coach, my manager right now, my mentor is Juan Rivera. Like
Yep, he's awesome. Yep,
Juan, I'll tell him whatever because whatever I say, he's going like, let's do it. You can do it. Come on,
of
let's go.
course. Always
That
find the positive in everything. Yep,
yes,
he
that's
does.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So that worked, but some other people not so much.
It's
you,
true.
I tell you because I know you're like on board for everything, and then you're gonna tell me the truth regardless. You're gonna be like, I think that's a terrible idea. I think you have to do this and that, and then work around this, and then do that, and that might work. And I appreciate that. But there's not too many people like that.
Right. No, and that's the thing. I feel that a lot of times, our community, the Latinos, Hispanics, and even young people in general, it doesn't matter where they're from, immigrant, period, they feel that they feel weighed down because everybody around them, the surroundings, is just not the type of person that thinks positive, and they always try to push it down. And like you said, just completely, close it off.
Yeah,
Keep focus on your goal, on your target, and don't let anybody tell you that it cannot be done because shit, you can do whatever you want, right?
of course. Whatever you set your mind to can be done. I know it sounds crazy, but it can be done.
Love it. Love it. Well, look, I'm not gonna take much more of your time. I know you're busy, and we have to jump. I have to jump on another call as well. But thanks for taking the time doing this. I know you're home, with the girls, and they
All
want
are.
your attention. So, um, um, do you have anything that you want to say to any person out there that you know maybe doesn't know who Tathiana is, be it about real estate, be it about whatever you want, anything that you want to say, you know, you want to share with the world. Hi, baby.
I like both here. Um, anything is possible. Anything is possible, and good vibes. Just keep it positive. Keep it positive, and everything is gonna fall into place.
Good. Perfect. Well, thanks for your time.
Thank
Tathiana Cespedes
you.
with Christie's International,
Thank you.
Northern New Jersey, top realtor. Thanks for being here, and we'll keep in touch and hopefully do some more business together.
Thank you. Salud.
Ciao.
King.
Jen, Jen.